How often should you get up from your desk and move around? Oftentimes, sitting is labeled as the new smoking. But is it true that sitting is that bad for you and your health? Is your office job slowly killing you? Or is it a misconception? How often should you get up from your desk and take a break? What do recent studies suggest? What happens with your body when you sit all day? What are some mindful tips you can integrate into your job and life? What studies found and suggest? Recent studies show a correlation between sitting and numerous negative effects on the human body and health. The negative effect of sitting and health risks: high blood pressure, back pain, obesity, depression, increased insulin resistance, deep vein thrombosis, heart disease, cancer, increased risk for death and higher mortality rates. Why regularly sitting all day long is really bad for you. There are some side effects that are more likely to occur than others. For example, back pain will be more likely to occur for office workers than a heart attack. But let me explain the correlation step by step. Back pain. Sitting causes constant hydrostatic pressure in your spinal discs. The problem with that is that your spinal discs are not supplied with blood. They rely on movement to get nutritive substances. By sitting all day, your discs will degenerate. That can lead to a herniated disc over time, which can cause a lot of pain in your back and your legs. Cardiovascular system. A study partly covered by the British Columbia University discovered a link between sedentary behavior and the risk of diabetes and cardiovascular disease. The bent-over position makes breathing freely harder. Try to lean forward into a curled-up position and take a deep breath. Did you notice? You can't. Your lungs can function properly in this position. Now try to posture up and repeat. Feels much better, right? Standing up helps to fill your lungs with more oxygen and let your heart beat a little stronger. Generally speaking, inactivity is bad for your heart. It causes a chain of reactions that starts with weight gain and cluttered veins and can lead to less performance of your heart or even to a thrombus that causes a heart attack. Death. Researchers designed a study with 7985 adults aged 45 and older using a hip-mounted accelerometer to measure sedentary time over a time period of 4 years. Out of those nearly 8,000 participants, 340 people had died over a median follow-up of only 4 years. Those participants who have been classified as high for sedentary characteristics, office workers, high sedentary time, over 12 hours per day, etc., had the greatest risk for death. The truth about the side effects of sitting and the holistic point of view. It's true, sitting is bad for you, speaking in a general way, but the development of side effects and disease strongly depends on your lifestyle. Assuming you are an active and healthy person who is physically active on a regular and adequate basis, you don't need to worry. When you create a balance in your life, do some fitness or sports, you can compensate for sitting in front of a computer at work. The positive effect of physical activity will counter any potential health problems. Unfortunately, researchers can't control every aspect of a study and oftentimes don't know or show the participants' overall lifestyle. The importance of lifestyle and healthy habits can change perceptions. Is standing the remedy to sitting-related health issues? There are some misconceptions about standing as well. But long story short, standing is way better than sitting. Remember how sitting is causing back pain and the risk for coronary diseases. If you stand, you can breathe more freely, open up your hip flexors, and naturally move around a little bit. That also involves your spine. But if you have heard that standing helps you to lose belly fat, I have to disappoint you. Burning body fat or getting in shape needs way more effort than standing. Of course, standing burns more calories than sitting, but the difference is insignificant in terms of creating a bikini body. But standing is already beneficial for your health. Definitely more beneficial for your health than sitting. Get up and move, or even get a stand-up desk. Now that you know how bad sitting is, it is time to get up and walk around, or get a standing desk. Those come in basically 3 options: electrically adjustably standing desks, manual adjustable standing desks, standing desk converters. Make it a habit. Here's the tricky part. After learning about the benefits of standing up from the computer screen and moving around, A lot of people implement that for a couple of days. Then they find one excuse after another and increase their sitting time gradually again, up until they don't stand up anymore. What can you do instead of sitting all day? Here are some suggestions. Set a timer for drinking water. Walk during your breaks. Visit your coworkers. Use the stairs. Set up your desk for walking. Track your steps. Use a treadmill desk or desk cycle. Use a balance disc. Use the bike to get to work. You can use your creativity to squeeze some active minutes into your day. You've probably heard about the WHO recommendation to walk 10,000 steps every day. If you can manage to make 10,000 steps per day, you're considered active already. Conclusion: office workers can improve their sitting ergonomics as much as they want, but our bodies aren't made for sitting on a chair for long hours. We should be changing positions as often as we can and get as much activity as possible. Furthermore, implement more activity outside of work. If you can manage to squeeze in 10,000 steps or 30 minutes of motion in your day, you win. Thanks for watching our video. For more information, check out the links in the description.